UFC has updated their pound for pound ranking and Islam Makhachev officially became UFC pound for pound #1 fighter. With this update, Jon Jones became number 2 and Alexander Volkanovski ranked number 3 on pound for pound list. So Islam Makhachev becoming #1 pound for pound fighter in the UFC. It makes him 9th fighter to receive this glorious status. So UFC started pound for pound ranking in 2013 and Anderson Silva was the first fighter who was awarded by UFC pound for pound #1 ranking. Since 2013, only 9 fighters have been awarded the UFC pound for pound #1 ranking. These fighters are Anderson Silva, Jon Jones, Jose Aldo, Demetrius Johnson, Daniel Cormier, Khabib Nurmagomedov, Kamaru Usman, Alexander Volkanovski, and now Islam Makhachev. Let's move to another combat sport news. Sean O'Malley is going to defending his bantamweight title against Chito Vera on March. So since Henry Cejudo aiming to fight with Sean O'Malley for the bantamweight title, now he don't have any other better option except Marab. So he calls out Marab Dualisbil on the Twitter. Also, Henry Cejudo is not happy with the title matchup between Chito Vera and Sean O'Malley. He thinks Chito Vera gonna defeat Sean O'Malley very easily. He gonna be champion, and he thinks Chito Vera is not a worthy champion.
Sean O'Malley versus Chito Vera in March. I have no idea where it's gonna be at. People were talking about maybe Miami in March. But remember, guys, you have a couple guys that are from Phoenix. Myself and Sean O'Malley. I mean, what are they gonna do? I mean, if I'm in the UFC's position and I really want to sell these tickets and I really want to kind of build that community in this city, I do it here in Phoenix. I still stick to what I said before. Chito Vera beats him. Chito Vera beats him just based on endurance. There's another problematic thing that Sean is not accustomed to is taller guys. And I want to say Chito, it's not like Chito's a giant either, but he's about 5'8", 5'9", while Sean O'Malley is 5'11". I mean, when you start getting people at the same height and they fought before, and one of them he's already been there, he's already seen him in the eyes, he's already seen him literally break. You could take him there again.
Alright, Chito Vera already beat Sean O'Malley once. Once you beat a guy with knockout, you will have a confidence that you're gonna knock him out again. So Chito Vera is mentally a little bit higher than Sean O'Malley here.
Chito Vera is about to become champion, and that makes me sick. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not at that level. You guys saw what Corey Sandhagen did to him. Jose Aldo, who was already beat up and old and on his way out. Song Yadong. Like a lot of these guys. I'm not saying, Chito is tough. But is he the guy I can say, hey, I'm the best in the world? No, man, you're getting that opportunity, and the only thing that I can say too is don't lose that opportunity, because that's the only opportunity. That's the only opportunity that you're actually going to get to beat a guy like Sean O'Malley.
Talking about Sean O'Malley, in an interview with Ariel Helwani, he has claimed that he can defeat top boxer Gervonta Tank Davis, Devin Haney, and Shakur Stevenson. He can defeat all of them in the same night in MMA fight.
It's funny. It would suck. I would hate to just have boxing skills and not be able to defend myself on the ground or something. Because then I feel like I couldn't talk shit. Because the boxers can't actually talk shit to me. You know what I mean? They can, but it's you can't do anything about it. You know what I mean?
They could say in our world,
I could fight all 3 of them in an MMA fight, not at the same time.
Right.
But I could beat them all in one night in an MMA fight.
Right.
That's embarrassing. No, it's not embarrassing. I take that. It's not embarrassing. But they can't. They can talk shit on Twitter, but they can't actually fight. They can box like motherfuckers.
Right.
And I'm not even saying I'm gonna go out there. I believe I could beat them? Yes. Am I a little delusional? That's how I got here.
Sure.
And but yeah, that would suck to only be able to box.
Former MMA fighter Javier Baez attacked by a random guy with a knife. It was worst day, not for MMA fighter, but for the attacker, because he got choke slammed by MMA fighter on the concrete. That random attacker is unlucky as hell. He thought he can beat out that fat guy very easily. But it turns out that fat guy was professional fighter. Did MMA for more than 10 years and is still training. This is Instagram of Javier Baez. I already followed him.
My MMA Masters, I'm gonna show you guys how to do a double leg takedown.
We know he is wrestler, pretty good wrestler. Let's watch this news.
and then a 14-inch knife. Take a look at this video. You can see the whole takedown. Now this comes after the man with the knife cracked Baez's window, and he tried to tell him that he was going to call the police. The knife man didn't like that. So you can see the next couple of steps. Then the surveillance cameras caught these two just before 5 a.m. Wednesday. Baez was quick to his feet, knocking the knife-wielding man down to the ground. And you know what, guys? He makes it look easy because he was a professional fighter for about 10 years. Now he's retired, but he still trains, and he clearly still keeps his skills fresh. He told me he feels like that night he was at the right place at the right time.
This guy was me and not somebody else that would have got hurt. I tried to talk him down, and I tried not to tell him to leave.
UFC fighter.
I was going to call cops. He got mad and rushed me with the knife again, and then I just threw him. So it was all so fast. Some of it escapes my head, you know.
So this is the guy who tried to attack him. The bottom line is, learn any sort of martial art. It will work.